Hello everybody, take a look at what I have today. This is a CRKT knife, and this is actually new production of a classic CRKT design. So this is the Apache II. So the Apache II was actually produced back in the early 2000s. I believe it was discontinued back in 2001. And back then it was made in Taiwan. It had an ATS-34 blade, a pretty premium knife. And so it's been out of production for a while, and they recently revived it with a new run that was made for the Vertx company. So I believe they're a clothing company. I'm not positive on that. But they must have made a promotional run of this knife for them. And now, at this point in September 2017, you can actually find this knife on eBay for around the $20 mark, which I think is a great deal, because if you want to look for a new one of these knives, basically you're going to be paying $70, $80, $90 for one of those originals. And the only difference at this point is, of course, the country of production. These are Chinese production, and the originals were Taiwan. And of course, the 8CR14 MOV blade is what you're going to get on this new model. But beyond that, the dimensions are the same. We have a very nice 3¼ inch blade. This one has some like the titanium gray coating on it, which you see on a lot of knives nowadays, and a partially serrated blade. And now, of course, the partial serrations aren't everyone's cup of tea, but this is, I think, the only configuration this knife was made in, so that's what you get for the price. The jimping on the rear is very nice, as well as there's a jimping on the front as well. Very good. And the liner lock actually seems pretty secure. So you can see the lockup right there is pretty darn good. It's right there, early lockup where it should be, and there's no play at all in the blade. The washers are Teflon washers, so I know it's hard to see. Let me hold that up. You can see them in there, white Teflon washers, but the knife is very smooth. Easy to open, easy to close, which I like the liner lock. You can see this tab sticking out the side. Makes getting your thumb in there super nice and easy. But it is aluminum handles, which feel really good in hand. I believe a plastic backspacer right here as well. But just overall, a pretty solid knife. And I love the knives from this era of CRKT. A lot of their older designs are just really classics in my opinion. So this is the Apache II. I might have shown this in another video. This is the Mirage. And you can see the lines are somewhat similar. But a lot of their older knives, they were just simple liner lock designs, but super solid. Very nice and easy to use. So this one right here, I like the design. I just had never bought an original because I didn't want to shell out that much for essentially a used knife. But of course nowadays you can get this one as of right now on eBay for $20. There are a few different sellers selling it at that price point and around that price point. So if this knife is of interest to you, feel free to grab one today. Because I imagine once they sell out, they're going to be gone. So I don't know why there are so many sellers with them out there. I imagine maybe the run didn't do so well, or whatever promotion that these were produced for didn't do so well, and they're just leftovers from that particular promotion. And so again, their loss can be your gain because it's a solid knife. The only downside, of course, you might have already noticed is that it is a tip-down carry-only blade. And coming from the early 2000s, that was pretty common to see pocket clips only in the tip-down configuration. And CRKT, even today, they still produce knives that are tip-down only. So again, that's not too uncommon. What I do like about this one as an improvement over the original 2000 era Apache II are the double thumb studs, because some of those original knives had a thumb stud only on the right-hand carry side. So I have put it in and out of my pocket. The thumb stud does not get involved with the pocket clip area, so there's no problem taking this in and out of pants. And unlike a G10 handle, the smooth aluminum goes in and out of pocket very easily, and the pocket clip is just a classic design. Nothing to snag on, nothing to call undue attention to yourself, just a basic black pocket clip. So again, classic award-winning design. I believe it was first introduced around 1998. So a really early classic design of a modern tactical pocket knife. So again, go pick one up if you're interested in this model. Let me know if you have any questions. I think it's pretty solid for the price. I recommend getting one while you can. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching, everybody. You all have a great day. Bye-bye.